My motivational moment for you today is this. Start at the bottom. It's okay to start at the bottom. I teach social media video to people, to small businesses, to real estate agents. I teach them how to harness the power of video. Here's the thing. It's scary and it's hard. And I think some of it is because we have put an expectation that it has to be perfect from the first second we hit the record button, from the first sales call that we make, from the first door that we knock on, from the first appointment that we sit down at. It's not going to be. It's not going to be perfect the first time. It's not going to be great the first time. It's not going to hit a home run the first time. Now, you might accidentally make contact with the ball. It happens. But the expectation should not be on the outcome of the activity. The expectation should be what we learn from the activity, what we gain from the activity. How do we get better and stronger and faster and more confident so that the results are sales, but the expectation is to constantly improve. So if you're just starting something, or you're thinking about starting something, or I said the other day, look, in 6 months from now, do you want to be doing what you want to do now, or do you still want to be talking about it? And in video terms, 6 months from now, do you want to be thinking about doing video, or do you want to be closing leads that the videos generate because you've been making videos for 6 months? In 6 months from now, if you're still talking about doing whatever you think you want to do today, you lose. And that's not anybody's fault but yours. Whatever's holding you back, fear, anxiety, stress, whatever it is. But some of it may be you think it has to be perfect from the start. And I do that to myself sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, I already want to be at this level and I'm at this level, but I got to be at this level. The journey starts at 0 and works its way up. And you'll have gains and losses and successes. But start at the bottom. Give yourself permission to realize you got to start at the bottom and you work your way up. And as you do, you're going to get faster and stronger and better and more resilient. There's a difference between a positive person and a negative person. And it's not that the positive person always thinks everything will work out and they just live with their head in the clouds and the world's super. Often the positive person just trusts in themselves enough to know that if something bad happens, they can overcome it. They're not in the fear of feeling like they can't. That comes from, probably being pre-wired to be confident, but also in this trust in themselves of learning this journey and knowing who they are and what they can do and what their strengths are. So as you start, let's just say a video journey, you don't know what your strengths are, you don't know what you're good at, you don't know what's going to work, you don't know any of that. So you can't be perfect when you start. And you can't study enough to be perfect. You can't buy enough equipment enough to be perfect. The only way to get perfect, well, you can never get perfect. The only way to get better is just to do. So start at the bottom and work your way up. The greatest part about starting at the bottom is, and also the greatest part about no one believing in you is, you'll have an amazing story to tell about your journey and what you did. I always laugh. I want a t-shirt that says, "Don't believe in me." What great success story ever started with "everybody believes in me." Most failure stories start with "everybody believes in me." So start your journey at the bottom. And in 6 months from now, have an amazing story to tell people. And the story shouldn't be, I'm going to get started one day. The story should be, this is what I did. Check this out. This is amazing. And you can do it too.